Hello everyone and welcome back to Vickie's Country Home. And I was just watching Mandy add more to life, and this is kind of in response to her about what kind of fuels do you need, how would you cook, how would you do anything if you lost power for an extended time. So we are off grid. And that right there are our solar panels and our wind generator. And as you can see, it's moving slowly, but I'm going to tell you that really doesn't produce much power. So wind is tricky, and unless you're getting the right speed of wind, you're really not going to make much power. So that is where we get almost all of our power for our home. And there is some of our firewood, which is mostly how we heat our home. And we have a large generator that backs up our solar and wind, and all of our power goes into batteries. So that's how we produce our power every day. We have no wires coming in or out. We produce all of our own power. And our generator is powered by diesel fuel, which we have to keep on hand. There, let's see if I can focus this. That is our hot water system. And we get most, it's not focusing. We get most of our hot water from that. And in fact, we have 4 of those tubes up there that are turned upside down because it produces so much hot water that it'll actually scald us. So let me take you on to the next thing. Okay, so next for our fuel, we run our stove and our dryer and our backup to our hot water on the boiler are all run off of propane. And because of where we're at, and because in the winter it's somewhat unlikely that we can get propane deliveries, we have 2 large tanks. And that's how we make sure that we have fuel on supply. Alright, so here are some of my ways for backup cooking. We have this large pit boss right here. It works great for a lot of things. Then we have a propane grill. And this is a mess. We have had major wind and weather, so these are just kind of here. Down there, the little red thing, that is a camshaft combination stove and oven. That's great for when I don't want to heat up the house, and I can do that outside. And that is our Texas style smoker, where we can grill or use the firebox and smoke food. So in addition to our solar, our wind, solar hot water, our propane, our charcoal and propane grills, we also have a rocket stove. We have an All-American Sun oven, and I'm always prepared to cook on charcoal, on or under charcoal with my Dutch ovens outside or inside, whatever's available to me. And I think it's important for everybody to look at what you can use. I have the pleasure of living very rural, and I'm able to have many different ways, but it also means I need many ways because We are off-grid because we are on our own. If something happens to one source of power, I need to have a backup. And I strongly believe in backups on top of backups. So what can you do for yourself? Can you use, if you are in an apartment, maybe you get alcohol burners. You have to be careful, but it is one way of cooking if you have no other way. A sun oven is a good choice as long as you have somewhere to set it up and can watch it. That may not be an option for everybody, but it doesn't require any fuels, and you can have cold days as long as you've got sunshine. So I agree with Mandy. We need to think outside of the box. We need to think ahead and be ready for whatever comes. If you're using any kind of a flame source that requires matches, you better make sure you have them and keep them dry and ready to light. You need charcoal. You need to make sure you have it on hand. Don't wait till there's a problem. Make sure that you have it available. If you have a rocket stove, those things will burn almost anything and very small amounts. So for a lot of instances, that is a good option, but not everyone. So just thought I'd do this response to her video and talk about some of the ways that I'm prepared, and I'm not preparing for the end of the world or anything else, but life happens. You can have severe storms, the weather, all kinds of things, earthquakes, hurricanes. Don't have those here in Nevada. That's a good thing. But there's a lot of things that can happen. So what types of things can happen to you, and what are you doing to take care of your family? I would encourage you to think about that and take baby steps. I did. One thing at a time. Go get a few things of food of whatever kind your family eats. Find some way to prepare that food. And the peace of mind is priceless. So thank you for watching Vickie's Country Home. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope maybe you learned something. And we'll talk again soon.